Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob and in this session we're going to be talking about finishing touches to your game room. Three key things we're going to talk about. One is stalls. Every good cab needs a stall, right? Two is going to be decals and finishing touches to your cabinets. And then three is going to be just kind of like general decoration. We'll do a tour of the room, cabinet by cabinet, taking a look at each three things, and let you know where we got stuff from. So Lily, what should we start off with? What's your favourite stall? And then we'll start on that cabinet. Come on, what's your favourite stall? What an exciting topic, hey, stalls. Lily can't decide. Alright, let's get started with Street Fighter. You can't see that on camera. So let's flip around and get into it. So actually, as we turn the camera around, we notice if we're talking about Street Fighter, the first thing we should talk about is this awesome game room rug. So we got this from Etsy. I think it really pops. It looks great in the center of the arcade. What do you think, Lily?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
How's it compared to the original Pac-Man one we got? Alright, and clearly makes a good gymnastics rug as well. Awesome. Alright, let's take a look at the stall in the cab. Alright, so let's start with the Street Fighter 2 stall, since Lily picked this one out. This actually started out life as an NBA Jam stall for, I think it was 49 bucks on sale at Walmart. And we got this awesome stall cover from arcadestalls.com. From John over there. Now, Arcade 1UP did release an official stall just recently, but I actually prefer this one. I'm glad I got this this stall cover here. Lily, what do you think about it?
It's actually a really good squishy toy and quite sliding. I meant slow rising.
Okay. I'm not really into squishies, Lily, so I'm not really sure what all that means, but okay. But yeah, so these stall covers just slip over the top. There's actually a printed decal that sticks on top, and then the stall cover has got some padding in as well, so it actually makes it a bit more comfortable. Is that why this was your favourite stall? Is it just because of the comfort, or do you like the design?
I like the design. Just the other ones that got that stall place.
Alright, cool. Alright, well that's Street Fighter. We didn't really do much to the cab itself other than the modifications to the control deck, which we spoke about. Everything else on Street Fighter is standard. But let's just bring your attention up here a little bit and talk about decor. So these little shadow boxes are pretty cool. We'll put a link in. We got these off Amazon. Nice little pixel art. They're about 20 bucks a piece. And then we also picked up this Street Fighter 2 comic from a local comic store and decided these are pretty cool. I'll show you some others that we've got around the room here as well. But without further ado, let's move on to, we'll go around in order. Let's move on to Pac-Man next.
Okay.
All right, what do we think to the Pac-Man stall, Lils?
Well, we got some really cool, what they're called, decals on them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the cabinet. So I was just talking about the Pac-Man stall first.
Oh.
What, do you like the stall? It's good design?
Kind of boring. And
Well,
normal one.
Well, it's
Not
not.
like normal.
It's not Miss Pac-Man, is it? So we got this from HSN, I think. It was on sale, 29 bucks. And I kind of like the yellow. It's nice and bright. But yeah, maybe we should get the Miss Pac-Man stall cover from Arcade Stalls to match this one.
Yeah.
But the cabinet itself was, if you remember, Lily, we went to Walmart to get this. This was the cheap Walmart version that does not come with the riser. So we had to get a generic black riser. And then we got these awesome decals from Gulf Coast Decals we got these from. from Justin over there. Always does a great job. Excellent printing, excellent quality, and super fast delivery. In fact, every order from Justin has been delivered within kind of 5 business days. Considering we're in Arizona and he's in Florida, that's pretty good delivery.
And also, this pink rim thingy,
That was already on, but he did send the pink rim to go on the riser as well.
oh,
So that's pretty cool. And then Mummy actually printed out the Midway Bally on her decal cutter for us. So that's pretty cool. Artwork wise, nothing exciting here. Unless you're from the UK, you will remember Super Play magazine. I used to have one of these every month. This was a limited edition recent run they did with some of the games that came out on the SNES Mini. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and we should get some Mrs. Hats.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. Alright, let's move on to Mortal Kombat next. Alright, Lily, so what's up with the stall for Mortal Kombat?
We don't have one.
So what's the stall we normally have there? X-Men versus Street Fighter. So there's a story about this. So we actually ordered the Street Fighter design off of Amazon, and that's what they sent us. So because it's red, we put that one next to Mortal Kombat. We don't actually have a matching stall for Mortal Kombat.
We need to get one.
Well, then we'd have too many stalls. So yeah, the Marvel X-Men versus Street Fighter stall is okay. We'll keep it. Couldn't be bothered to send it back. And it kind of alternates between Mortal Kombat and sit-down play for the Marvel Pinball as well. But this Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet was the $200 version from Walmart, so it didn't come with a riser. We got a generic riser, and I believe the decals on this one came from Arcade Graphics from Tyler.
Oh, this is custom.
Yep, the control deck is custom as well. New control deck, new buttons, LED buttons, and that has a pie stuck to the back of it as well.
And it has LEDs in the back.
Yep, and LED lighting at the back. I can't really see that unless it's darkened in here. So that all turns on with the system. And then also, if you look at the front, we have working coin buttons.
Oh, yeah.
So not just a sticker, it's 3D printed coin door and working LED buttons.
Ooh, and also these are different speakers.
We also swapped out the speakers here, and they look pretty cool on the front. And if we just go up here, you can see we've got an amp over the back there as well. So awesome sound on this guy. Overall, very happy how this cabinet turned out. Otherwise, artwork, yep, go up to the top here. So it's just a Mortal Kombat original advertisement for the Mortal Kombat arcade machine on a tin print. Just got that framed to match the Super Play magazine next to it.
Cool.
All right, so moving on to the next guy, Marvel Pinball. Absolutely no modifications to this whatsoever. Love it, just how it is.
It's just a stool.
Yep, X-Men stall, kind of matches with that, but we leave it slotted in front of Mortal Kombat. But yeah, no mods here, love it. But artwork wise, pop down to Comic Store down in Phoenix. They had an awesome selection, limited edition Spider-Man 30th edition with Venom on the front there. And then a nice, amazing Spider-Man comic here too. So again, look pretty cool. We like the comics. We have got pretty high ceilings in this room, and we have already got a limited edition print from Paul Oz. I just haven't had time to get it printed yet. That's going to go up here. You'll see in a minute the Star Wars artwork from Paul Oz. I'll put that in the link. He's a UK artist, absolutely fantastic artist. Recommend you check him out. Moving on to Turtles.
Okay.
We do have the matching stall. We were mugs and paid $80 for this. Let's just talk about the value actually. These stalls are $80 RRP. They're not really worth $80, but the value, I guess, is in how much someone's willing to pay for it. We paid $80 for this, but recently they're actually on sale for $30. So I'm not too fussed about that. The decals. What do you think of the decals on this one, Lils?
They're really cool. I like them.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Turtles movie. Absolutely love that movie, so had to get this changed. And again, Justin at Gulf Coast Decals, Gulf Coast or Arcade Graphics, the quality is the same from both these guys. Tyler's a little bit cheaper, Justin gets them here a bit quicker, but recommend both of those guys. Those came with the decals, but the Konami one on the front, Mommy actually cut that for us on a decal cutter. And then just going up, artwork wise, Turtles, tin print, and just had that framed.
Nice.
All right, let's move on to Golden Tea next. All right, moving on. We had to have a little pause because Lily was hungry, needed to get a snack.
Some nice mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, something nice and easy that Daddy can cook. These next two, Golden Tea and Golden Axe, both these kick plate graphics were from Tyler at Arcade Graphics. And big shout out to Tyler, actually. He actually shipped me both the Golden Tea and the Golden Axe free of charge as an apology for being late on a previous order. So fantastic customer service. Thank you, Tyler. So the Golden Tea, I wanted to order this kick plate from Tyler just because, you know, it kind of matches the rest of the cab, and I was being cheap and didn't want to rewrap the whole thing. But I have seen people get graphics from him and other places based on Happy Gilmore, and I think at some point I'll probably do a full rewrap. But otherwise, the stool is the Arcade 1-Up standard stool. Again, feel like someone had their hand in my pocket on that one at $80, but you know, I like to get the matching stool. And then Lily, you want to talk a little bit about the custom stool Golden Axe?
Yeah. Look at that.
Yep, very nice. We did cover this in the Golden Axe review because we had this at that point. Arcade 1-Up don't make a Golden Axe stool.
They should.
They should do, yeah. But in the meantime, while they don't, John Gallant over at Arcade Stools does a fantastic job here. Really like this, and as I said, not only does it look cool, actually adds some additional comfort as well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not too much else. We did print out the Sega logo for the marquee and the red Sega logo for the front of the control deck. We just made these ourselves on my wife's decal cutter. All right. Moving on. Some of you will notice, other than the cat just entering the video, some of you will notice that I did have a big red chair, a racing seat on Outrun. Lily, do you want to tell us what you thought about Daddy's mod?
What?
The racing chair on the Outrun.
It was not that comfortable. Also, this is Joey.
Hey, Joey.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, so Lily didn't like the racing seat on Outrun, so we put it back to the original bench. You know, there's been a ton of reviews on Outrun about whether you should mod it, raise it. I think if you're just buying it for adult use, you should probably get the stand-up. If, like us, it gets used by kids and adults, you know, I'm 6 foot, I don't mind sitting down. And of course, you know, this is the better option for Lily. Otherwise, nothing else really modified on Outrun, apart from, again, we put the Sega logo under the screen and also round on the side as well.
Easy.
So minor modifications here. And no real artwork unless you count the San Francisco clock, since it is partially set in San Francisco, I guess, as you race across America. Moving around, Star Wars. Lily, you want to move the Sonic and take a look at the Star Wars store? Oh, well, the Sonic's pretty cool. So we won the Sonic at Dave & Buster's, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got the full card set on the Star Trek game, right? And Lily picked that to put in the game room. But yeah, Star Wars stall is the original Arcade 1-Up stall. Again,
I think this one's the coolest one.
I thought you said you preferred Street Fighter 2.
Well, no, from Arcade.
Okay, so from Arcade 1-Up, this is our favourite stall.
Yeah, look how cool
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, we're both huge Star Wars fans, actually.
Yeah.
And then the cabinet itself, 0 modifications. I mean, if we're talking about which Arcade 1-up cabinet is perfect from Arcade 1-up, it's Star Wars in my opinion. Everything about it, the artwork, it's slightly raised, the yoke, you really cannot fault this cabinet. It's still my number 1, without question, even if Lillie disagrees. And of course, gotta have some Star Wars artwork. Got the original trilogy, but then my favorite piece of art in the room is this Stormtrooper limited edition print from Paul Oz. Again, we'll put details for Paul in the description. Not the cheapest of things, but
so good.
yeah, but he's an awesome artist. I don't think, in fact, yeah, I don't have a better artist in mind right now, especially if you want something that's real sleek for your game room. You know, this is the guy. He's legit. All right, moving on to NBA Jam. Now, we do have some decals from Tyler at Arcade Graphics for NBA Jam, but we haven't got around to putting them on yet. We got the trim to go around the control deck. We need to add that. And also, if you move the stool, Lillie, he sent us, move it away.
I move it?
Yeah.
I thought you meant to
He
show
sent us this Midway logo to add on the bottom there as well. I'm in two minds. I don't really like the multicade type look with the different games on. I'm not going to change the Star Wars one, but I may get a kick plate graphic for NBA Jam as well. And then artwork-wise, we recently moved to Arizona from California. While we were 5 years in California, we frequented the Warriors Stadium, the Oracle Stadium down in Oakland. So we're big Warriors fans. And we got a limited edition signed Steph Curry picture to go over the top. Yeah, you do have an official shirt as well.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to Final Fight. Oh, we didn't cover the stool. So the NBA Jam stool. In fact, we've got a couple of these. The Golden Axe is Turtles under the cover. The Street Fighter is NBA Jam under the cover. These have recently been on sale, but this one obviously came with the cabinet. And then moving on to Final Fight. The stool, I could not find a stool anywhere for less than $80. So again, feel like I got a little bit ripped off on that, but it is what it is. We move the stool out of the way, Lillie. So yeah, we got the Final Fight decals on the riser. This was the $199 Walmart version of the cabinet, so it didn't come with the riser. We got the generic one, and then these decals were from Tyler at Arcade Graphics as well. This cabinet is not yet finished.
Okay, it's really modified. We got new control deck.
As you can see, it's running a Nintendo Switch. I have already sent Justin at Gulf Coast Decals the template. So we're going to be getting some proper graphics for the control deck soon. And we're going to put some trim around, so do not like the wood. And then that will be finished. We do not have matching artwork for Final Fight. We've got a Turtles comic over that one.
We need to get one too.
Yeah. All right, moving to Star Wars. 0 modifications.
It's good.
Because it's already awesome. There's no need to change it. Artwork, everything about this is awesome. The only thing I've seen recently, which I may get, is a cup holder, which attaches to the legs. I just saw someone post on Etsy. So we're going to check that out. But really no need to do anything graphics-wise to this. Absolutely spot on. And then finally is Marvel vs. Capcom. Again, you could argue this is one of the best cabinets from a decal perspective from Arcade 1-up. The artwork is tremendous. But we did get the kick plate graphic from Gulf Coast Decals because I just didn't like the multicade look. If you want a multicade, go get one and get some cheesy graphics with all the games slapped all over it. We do not like that kind of thing in Kelsall's Arcade. We like the unique cabs, and as such, I think this is a nice touch to add to the front of it. The stool came with the cabinet. Awesome, love it. And then finally, artwork up here. You know, it's not the Marvel vs. Capcom game, but it is Mega Man, so it's Capcom, so it's loosely related. And then we couldn't finish the tour without talking about the Oakland Raiders. Go Raiders! Completely unrelated to anything in the room, arcade one-up wise, but signed Derek Carr, and then also Raiders Ball signed and addressed to myself as well, which is pretty cool. Well, that's it. That's our game room. Quite a few customizations here to make it our own.
I think the most customizations are on the wall.
Yeah, by far the most customized is the Mortal Kombat 2 cabinet. We love that. It's not my favorite. Just a quick reminder, Lillie, what's your latest thinking? What's your number one cab in the room? And while she's thinking about that, I think I just told you, Star Wars is still my number one.
I think Star Wars.
Are you going Star Wars now?
And then Outrun.
So you've switched Outrun and Star Wars around.
That's all Outrun.
Alright, so cool. We're starting to persuade Lillie this is the way. Star Wars is still number one and the least customized. But we love our customizations anyway. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know this has been a long video. Wanted to show you all the custom stuff we've got going on. Happy gaming!
Happy